Hey guys, it's me, the Afro Hamurai, and I'm doing an episode of what I'm going to call new seasonings. So this is kind of like season to taste. The only difference is it looks at a new plugin. So usually I put it in between other season to tastes if it's something relatively new that I want to cover. This is something by Denise Audio called Dragonfire, and what I'm going to do is play my drums that I have this set up on, and you'll hear what it's doing. Yeah, and that's Dragonfire. So from what I understand, Dragonfire is a compressor, but you use this EQ curve to kind of change how it responds to sound. And it's also able to do some level of compensation of the sound afterwards, depending on what it is that you cut. So, what I mean by that is, like, for example, because I have my high frequencies set up, the high frequencies will kind of be driven into the compressor harder than everything else and will cause a bit more compression as a result in those areas. I can then use this push pull to have it that on the output, it has just like nothing changed. It has the tonal balance up. Or if I have it to 100%, it actually brings those sounds back down and brings them in balance again. What I'm going to do is solo out the drums and play a bit of a loop and mess with the push pull, and you'll see what I mean. So yeah, it was a great way to actually introduce both compression and also some level of tonal balance into whatever it is that you're using this on. And now they use the example of drums a lot, which makes sense because at the moment I'm using it as a parallel drum compressor sort of thing. But I would assume that this would work well on any other sort of material, so things like synthesizers or so on. I think even from just a small play around on a track that I'm kind of in the middle of working with, it's cool to see that this actually lets me get exactly the effect I want without necessarily having all of the other undesirables, like just a random amount of gain put in that I find really difficult to like compensate for. And this is a really quick overview. There's lots of other cool stuff that you get in Dragonfire. So you're able to kind of like switch very loosely between either having an RMS or a peak compressor. You can change the release curve between two different types of compressor curves and have it like smoothly affect between the two of them. And you're able to put some drive in as well. Overall, I think this is a really cool little compressor plugin. If you're looking at this and you're like, I'm not sure, best thing is get a track that you already have a compressor or your drum bus for and give it a go. Or, give it a go on just a synthesizer or something like that. I might do some more of these new seasonings depending on what shows up. I mean, I made a title for it, so I'm hoping that I do at least more than one of these. If you have other plugins that you want me to look at, let me know. As long as they have trial versions, I'll definitely give them a go on some stuff and see what's going on. But yeah, stay safe, make music, and all of that sort of stuff. Cool.